Joining me now is travel expert Jim Byers to provide more insight. So, Jim, bringing it back to the consumers here, why are these fees touching on such a nerve right now?
Well, I think we've all been seeing how much the price of eggs is going up. The price of cars is going up since COVID. We've had the price of everything. So anytime there's an adjustment like this, on the price of almost anything, you're going to get some consumer blowback. And I understand that.
Some say passengers, in the meantime, abused carry-on, and now the airline is just trying to catch up here. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's not really what they're couching this in. They're talking about, competitive ease of comparisons for consumers, for example, so that it's not three different categories. There's a basic economy fare now on Porter, WestJet, Air Canada. They say it makes it easier to compare, and that is true. But obviously, this bag thing has become a big deal. One of the comments that the head of WestJet made in a letter to the House of Commons committee, I believe yesterday, is that delays have been reduced. The amount I don't remember if it was specified, but he said delays have been reduced because people aren't jockeying for the overhead bins. We've all seen that over the last year or two, and of course that's partly because of bag fees and the fact that you have to pay more to check your bag in the first place. But there has been a lot of delays and are a lot of delays with people trying to jam those big bags into that small little spot, and that has created some problems. So this could help ease some of that delay issue.
And what might come out of these airline executives being brought before MPs? Where do we go from here on this issue?
I don't think anything really changes. I think it's to be honest, it's a little bit of a dog and pony show by the politicians. It's Christmas. They're getting a lot of flack from the postal strike and lots of other issues. And politicians always like to go on and talk about how look how I did. I brought the head of Air Canada onto a video conference, and I'm acting tough. So I'm not sure it's really going to change anything. They don't have the power, to my knowledge, to change any of these things that a private company is doing. But they like to scare people a little bit and let them know. And one of the things that Air Canada and WestJet both, and I believe Porter today as well, brought up at the House of Commons hearing, is that in adjusted dollars or inflation adjusted dollars, the average airfare in Canada 20 years ago was around $400. It's now about $250. So it's actually down. I know nobody probably believes this, but if you look at the StatsCan numbers, the actual airfare cost in Canada is for domestic flight is down about 40 or 50% in the last 10 or 20 years.
All right, Jim Byers, travel expert. Jim, appreciate your time and providing more insight on this topic that, as you said, anytime there's a fee or a new fee or anything that charges extra for airfare, consumers like to point that out and get a bit concerned about it. All right, Jim, thanks so much for this.
Take care. You too.